So it's been almost a week since I talked about what's going on with GTS Wrestling recently. I've been running the errands a lot lately. So yeah, let's get to the GTS Wrestling news. First things first, let's talk about what happened after Tony Cini was obviously reviewed as a mole. However, Grimm claimed that Tony was not the real mole, so who was the real mole? Well, let's talk about it. So it all started when Grimm and Tony Emerald tested a water level in a pool tub outside, I guess. All of a sudden, someone was invading in the backyard. It was clearly Mike Swanson and Kurt Bale, of course. Grimm pointed out that someone is in the pool house. He went inside the pool house while Tony gets kidnapped by Pete Corvus. Somehow, someway, Grimm gets beat up and was tied up in a GTA style. Those guys were asking to give back the tag team titles back to Onslaught. Kurt was going to pull Grimm's tooth out, but instead he shaved Grimm's eyebrows. Much like Angry Grandpa shaved Pickle Boy's eyebrow, if you have watched Angry Grandpa before. Pete showed up and he was revealed that he was the real mole, and down goes with a happy ending where the Bales Rogue Alliance brawls with Grimm, Tony, and Pete. The whole Rogue Alliance left the pool house and ran away. Well, we can't forget that somehow Kurt Bale forgot that he left his YouTube title in the pool house. Gladly, Grimm got his own property back, and all GTS stars could ever forgive Pete, because he was the real mole, of course. So another topic we're going to talk about is that Grimm got his GTS wrestling ring back. Pretty much that the whole not whole GTS roster, but including the returning of Ace Marksman, helped out by blocking the U-Haul truck. Grimm took the U-Haul truck and drove it to the neighbor's yard. Oh yeah, and welcome back, Cletus. Somehow he's actually on the neutral side, even though he doesn't like Grimm and Kurt Bale. So the GTS roster helped out building the ring set, and Bale's Rogue Alliance showed up, along with the two main SWF star, Dominic Trux and Vinny Cenzo. I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. Anyway, they were brawling with GTS stars once again, and Grimm constantly reminding his guys to call the cops. Here's the real question. Are they even trying to call the cops? Am I hearing the police siren sound effect? And am I the only one who thought that Grimm paid the cops to show up for a storyline? I can't be the only one who could point out that small mistakes. Even if I see a police car chasing someone around, then how come I don't see a single police LED lights? That's probably a hilarious thing to talk about, if you ask me. Anyway, so Kurt and Onslaught demanded that they won't leave until they get their GTS title back. Grimm would actually put Kurt Bale in a traditional wrestling match with no rules against Ace Hitman Jones. So these two guys were wrestling each other, except it took place in a wrestling ring with an exposed wooden plank, with no ropes nor turnbuckle pads. The stipulation of this match is if Kurt Bale wins, he and Onslaught get their titles back. However, if he loses, he's gone for good. So yeah, Kurt Bale won by super kicking Ace Jones, and he and Onslaught got their GTS titles back. Grimm gave Kurt a double chin music to culminate the video. The third topic we're going to talk about is that Landscaper is out of the hospital. I feel like this is a kayfabe. I mean, look at him. He was with his wife. He tweeted out that due to his doctor's advice and his family concern, he was not allowed to wrestle for GTS again. That's pretty understandable. Because I can find many reasons that he can fight for his life and dreams after recovering from his injuries and show up to the GTS ring. Here's the thing. Remember when Roman Reigns had a surgery for a broken nose back in 2016? That's a storyline right there. But over here in GTS, it's obviously a kayfabe. Because somehow, someway, he was able to wrestle against Jake Cage in a wrestling match, but right before it happened, he was super kicked by Jake Cage at the hospital, and then he ran away. And somehow, someway, the police showed up chasing him. But does this sound familiar to you? I think you obviously know that the answer of the current GTS situation. Anyway, Grimm is back in the yard, and then Kurt Bale, Onslaught, and Jake Cage showed up. But for some reason, landscapers showed up and found the yard where the GTS stars show up to wrestle. Lance started hitting Jake with his only crutch, and it turns out to be an unannounced impromptu non-sanctioned match, which Lance won the match surprisingly. I kinda feel bad for Jake Cage because he's currently reduced to mid-carders, but thankfully he lost to Lance. There were lots of chaos going on once again, as usual, after we witnessed a non-sanctioned match. So Grim wanted Bale and his Rogue Alliance to never show up again. But Kurt didn't want to leave until GTS Wrestling is gone forever. Well, this might be one of the most common cliche in GTS Wrestling. Wrestler wants the company to be out of business for good cliche. Here's the thing. When Kurt Bale said that phrase right there, it means that GTS Wrestling will never die. So there you have it, folks. It's so obvious that it took me like about a week to figure out that it's just a storyline. The fourth topic we're going to talk about is that a TV star stands up for GTS. That's right, Robbie E told everyone that he's a TV star who wrestles around the world, including outdoor arenas, especially the yards. He even called Kurt Bale and his crew as one of the biggest jokes in professional wrestling. Hell, he even said that all GTS stars are considered as professional wrestlers, even if they're yarders. Think about it. Whenever you hear those people who call the yarders as untrained pro wrestlers, even when Bale called Robbie a yarder, but not untrained pro wrestler, well, Robbie E's a TV star, and does he even have a problem with that? Hell, Kurt Bale said he's not a yarder when he was clearly a yarder a decade ago. Talking about hypocrisy right there. So yeah, Kurt Bale and Robbie E had a wrestling match for the YouTube title, and of course I could see this like thousands of miles away as Sterling Silver had to screw Robbie E with a fast count. So yeah, another thing we're going to talk about is we actually had a fatal four-way traditional match for the GTS Intercontinental Championship as Duhop defends it against Henry Goodwill, Jobber Joe, and Francesca Chini. Duhop retained the title as he pinned Francesca with Tony Chini as a referee when he tapped it 3 times. How hilarious is that? And of course, Ace Marksman showed up and found the exact location of Bale's new warehouse. Grim literally said it's not far at all. Well, judging by that, how is it like driving a truck about an hour and 11 minutes from Toms River to Hillsborough, New Jersey, which I will get to that soon in this video. I just want to let you know that Grim is just making you think that the whole GTS situation is full of kayfabe. So yeah, even to those who watch my videos for the first time, especially to those who pointed out to me that I was being real for ranting about Kurt Bale, I'm just making some news/entertainment videos. I mean, come on now. Do you think I would take it very seriously about Kurt Bale? I'm like out of character. However, when I'm in character, I can always talk about someone like any GTS stars. So yeah, since I snapped my finger earlier, I will snap my finger for the second time as I move on to the last topic of the day. So the last topic we're going to talk about is that Grim committed a crime when he set the warehouse on fire and was burned it down. Alright, let me tell you this. Take a look at this footage right there. Take a look at the footage from Grim's latest video and type the word warehouse fire rage in NJ. Take a look at that video and don't forget to look at the date. For those of you who've been telling people that this whole current GTS wrestling situation is real, congratulations! You just humiliate yourself because I can see the sense of kayfabe. You could tell that GTS is just trying to make you think it's real. Well, looking at this broadcasting news that was taken almost 3 years ago. But wait, there's more. Jimmy Controversy was arrested for assault. Do you mind if you can take a look at this Photoshop right there and look at the original news photo right there? You can see that this is why I realized this is a kayfabe before this happened right here. Oh yeah, the whole GTS crew showed up at Grim's old house in the backyard, And tell me this, how in the hell did Bale's Rogue Alliance found Grimm and his crew showed up in the old backyard? Sure, Grimm's red truck was right in front of the house, but sometimes it could be a different person. So yeah, I'm just saying, it's just a kayfabe, alright? Grimm is just telling what's gonna happen next, alright? So as usual, we have another brawl beatdown once again. Bale's Rogue Alliance retreats. Grimm announced that there's gonna be a Regal Rumble for the old ring and GTS title? Why not put Bale's YouTube title on the line? That would make more sense for him to defend the title. Considering that he's the main guy who's been feuding with the whole GTS roster. But Tony's Chini GTS title on the line? I mean, yeah, he hasn't defended for a while, but come on. He could have just defended it yesterday. But oh well, the old ring and the GTS title are on the line. The stipulation could be changed. You never know. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know about your thoughts on the whole current GTS wrestling situation. And how do you react those fake news? Anyway, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and if you haven't done already, subscribe for more content. Peace and good day. Oh wait, one more thing. Top GTS star is coming back for the Regal Rumble.